The following video presents an overall look at the utility of the XTOOL A30M vehicle diagnostic device as an effective, yet cost-sensitive solution to the need for a very thorough vehicle troubleshooting tool. The user can locate many online videos covering various aspects and applications for the A30M, which further detail the applications of this handy device. I hope you find the video informative. After you download the XTOOL Anyscan app, plug in the A30M into the vehicle OBD2 port and start the app. Ignore any initial connection error messages and proceed to the main XTOOL menu screen. Click the Setup option. Select the desired measurement units. Select the Bluetooth setup and look for the A30M device in the window. If the A30M does not appear, click the Open Bluetooth Setting button, which will search for the A30M. If the device appears, click it. If not, go to your tablet or phone Bluetooth setting and pair the A30M from there. When paired, the blue LED on the A30M should light, and the A30M should show up in the app window. Go down to the About selection and ensure that the serial number and VCI entries match. If not, make note of the VCI entry, and click the Delete Activation button. Reactivate the app, referring to the A30 manual. Let's try a few of the multitude of diagnostic functions of the A30M. Go back to the main menu and select Auto Scan. The test vehicle for this review is a 2012 Toyota RAV4 SUV. A window appears with the vehicle info, including the vehicle identification number. Hit the OK button and then click Auto Scan. The A30M will now scan for any digital trouble codes stored in the vehicle's main computer, the ECU. All the vehicle functions, monitored by onboard sensors, will be scanned and listed for acceptable performance. Any vehicle system, which may have a problem, will be flagged in this list. Click on the Diagnostic button for any line item that shows an error for more info. You can save a hard copy of the DTC scanner results to a report file, which can be printed out or emailed. Click the DTC report button, enter the vehicle mileage, if desired, and the summary will appear on your screen after being saved. Navigate back to the Auto Scan System Selection menu and select System Selection. The various system functions, available for testing, are listed as selections. Take some time to review the many major system checks the A30M can perform. For this demo, we select the ABS test function and then select the actuator function. We can control portions of the vehicle's braking and stability control and indicator elements by using the large set of bidirectional control features of the A30M. As a simple example, we will test the traction control, or track, light in the vehicle instrument panel. We will turn the indicator on, then off, which shows that the A30M can send activation commands to the vehicle ECU. Always be sure to read the informational message that appears when conducting any A30M control task. Note the condition of the track light is off and the dash indicator if unlit. Clicking the on and off buttons will control the track dash light. Now we control the ABS motor relay. Be sure to follow the instructions in the info window before starting the relay test. You would be able to hear the motor relay click during the test, unless the relay is defective. Go back to the ABS, VSC, track menu and select the Live Data option. The Live Test function is the most useful diagnostic tool in the A30M arsenal. This displays important vehicle info during idle or driving conditions. As an example, let's look at the engine RPM as we step on the accelerator. We can look at numerical values, or plot them on a time graph. Note the changes in engine RPM as we press on the gas pedal. We can change the live data presentation from a graph to an analog dial by clicking the meter display icon on the right side of the display window. A really useful function is to flag any parameter, which falls outside acceptable limits. Examples would be coolant temperature and oil pressure. Let's set the engine RPM range from 0 to 3000 RPM. Now we force the RPM to exceed the 3000 RPM limit and watch the RPM data turn red. Select the data recording button to record the RPM, and any other desired data, for further review. Let's go to the Engine/ECT menu to demonstrate the display of data from multiple sensors. This is useful in determining specific causes of problems that affect similar vehicle functions. For this example, we click on 5 parameters and use the Combine button to simplify the data displays. We can examine the numerical values of each sensor on the running vehicle and then plot all the sensors while varying the driving conditions. We can examine the data for any unexpected cause and effect interactions. We use the data recording function to display all the sensor data in the same time graph. Each sensor is uniquely identified by a color code. Notice how the engine speed and throttle position sensor data interact. We return to the System Selection menu to show how the Tire Pressure Monitor System, TPMS, displays tire inflation data. For most vehicles, there is a tire pressure sensor located in the valve stem on each wheel, with a unique ID, periodically sending PSI readings to the ECU. The sensor stays with the wheel, even when moving tires around on the car. Be aware, even the spare tire may have a TPMS sensor that also keeps transmitting its data. After checking the sensor list for each tire PSI reading, we combine the data, and examine the values. As you can see from the PSI values for each tire, the first tire is underinflated, the second tire has a bad TPMS sensor, and the other tires are close to their 32 PSI recommendation. Returning to the TPMS menu, you can see a selection for repair tips. Clicking this option will show suggestions for problem remedies. The repair tip selection is available in the other system menus also. Returning to the main menu, we click the Special Functions button. This will bring up a set of over 20 vehicle subsystems, which can be monitored and controlled by the A30M in localizing the source of problems. The number of available functions distinguishes the XTOOL A30M from similar devices. Not all special function tests will be available to all vehicles. Newer model year cars usually yield more areas of control. Updates are available from the main menu. Also use this to add other vehicle and testing modes. Free lifetime updates come with the XTOOL A30M. From the main menu, select the Diagnostics, then the OBD2 button. OBD, or Onboard Diagnostics, is the most frequently used function for looking at DDC trouble codes. Use the automatic selection from the OBD2 menu to get to the OBD2 mode menu. Select the IM inspection mode entry. The IM mode is one of the 10 standard OBD2 modes of diagnostics available on the A30M device. The IM mode is used as a pre-inspection sweep of your vehicle for any recent trouble codes registered since your last DDC reset cycle, or since your last driving event. It evaluates the same systems as the state inspection now used on vehicles, so a review using the IM mode can help you avoid unexpected problems. To summarize, the XTOOL A30M diagnostic tool is a great device for maintaining vehicle health, and for pinpointing the sources of many problems. For the professional or home mechanic, or the car enthusiast, This is a very capable device with an abundance of features at a really good price. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.
Hola a todos. En este video quiero compartirles y mostrarles un mini escáner que recibí de XTOOL. Se llama Anyscan. Está muy compacto, está pequeño y se puede cargar a donde quiera. Muy efectivo. Y la ventaja es que se puede conectar con tu celular o con alguna tableta o una laptop. Pero lo interesante es que tiene muchas funciones, tiene 23 funciones muy indispensables, las cuales te sirven para hacer 23 diferentes funciones que necesitas hacer cuando tienes falla en los carros. Y voy a mostrar cómo es que está. Aquí está. Este es en mi celular. Aquí lo tengo. Tiene para hacer el diagnóstico autoscan. Es funciones especiales. Se va uno a funciones especiales y tiene, como pueden ver aquí, tiene para purgar el ABS, para hacerle reset a los sensores de las llantas, para iniciar las ventanas eléctricas, para el freno de emergencia eléctrico y otros muy importantes funcionamientos que tiene. Está completo, o sea, para el tamaño que es un dispositivo muy completo y cuesta mucho menos que un escáner grande y es muy conveniente. Puedes borrar las luces de check engine, revisar cuál es el problema, ya sea del check engine, del instrument cluster, de la bolsa de aire, checar el sistema de suspensión eléctrico y muchas cosas. En total son 23 funcionamientos que te pueden ayudar bastante y aparte puedes hacerle actualizaciones que la compañía te las da gratis por los primeros años. Entonces sí recomiendo este producto, que es muy bueno, compacto y económico. Espero que quieran tratarlo y ver cómo funciona. De seguro los va a sacar de buenos apuros. Hasta luego.
I wanted to make a quick video because I was really impressed. This is the Anyscan A30M by XTOOL. Here it is. Build quality is really good. It's got one of the cool features that this actually has. It's got a nice little overmolding here. And it's got a little LED light to help you find your OBD connector, which can be hard in the dark underneath the dash. Anyway, this is a really great mobile tool. It's Bluetooth. I hooked this up to my Genesis and was able to immediately find a code that I didn't know existed. It wasn't triggering the malfunction indicator light or the check engine light, whatever you want to call it. This is a great device. Like I said, the build quality is really good. It's got a couple of different lights here. You get different lights for connectivity for Bluetooth, for power, and for reading or writing to the vehicle. It's bidirectional. It's got a couple of different I think it's near 20 or more different features and special things you could do. Not only does it have the special things where you can actually do DEF regen for a diesel vehicle, or gear coding, or you can actually code your injectors with this. Not only does it have 20-some different features, but it does a lot of cool things that help you diagnose your car, and a lot of like activation tests. Like I was able to, on a minivan, fold in the mirrors one by one, left and right. Lots of very cool stuff. Definitely worth the money. I've got a longer video for this on YouTube. Just search for the name of the product and you will find it there.